So y'all know I'm excited about this. I have been waiting for The Bachelor in Paradise since episode 4 of Becca's season, when I realized it was going to be dry as hell. So I'm excited about this. I'm so sorry I couldn't get it up to you earlier. I'm in rehearsal for a really important show that I'll talk to you about more later when I get closer to it. I can't really say anything right now because of contracts and all craziness. But when I can tell you guys... so excited. Anyway, so yeah, I'm excited. This is going to be a really good season. The first episode was really, really juicy. I am going to try my best to get these reviews up to you quicker next week, but I forgot that The Bachelor in Paradise is going to be on Monday and Tuesday nights. That's a lot for me, especially with the schedule I got now. Okay, but I am so here for this season. Like, this show is giving me what I felt like we should have got on The Bachelorette. So I'm excited about it. So I'm going to do my best. I really am going to do my best. Anyway, Joe is still fine. Grocer Joe. This glow up is blowing my mind. That dude is fine. He did not look like that on night 1 of The Bachelorette. I don't know what happened, but I'm telling you, a tan, a little scruff, and that natural hair texture. His like I joke when I say it's like 4B curls, but those curls look good on Joe. A nice full head of hair looks so good on him. I can't get over it. He, to me, is the finest guy in paradise right now. I want him as the Bachelor, but his communication is off. Like, he don't, not Garrett off, but he doesn't have the charisma to hold it. Like, he's not a lead just yet. Maybe after The Bachelor in Paradise, and maybe after being in the limelight a bit more, he'll, come to the forefront and really be able to hold the show. But I would love to see him as the Bachelor, because I'm in it. He is fine. Whew. Enough about him. Let's get into this episode. A whole year later, and Kenny's lips are still ashy. Like, dude, you don't have to have chapped lips, especially when you're dark skinned. Like, ash is just, ooh, child, I done made myself ashy. Ash is just very prevalent on us. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta lotion more than our light skinned, family members. Than other light skinned humans. We gotta lotion a bit more because you can see the ash and the crust on us. And I don't know why Kenny doesn't get that. I don't understand. You know what I mean? Like, we all grew up on Vaseline. It's 99 cents. Just, dude, bless his heart. He still talked about that daughter, I swear. And the daughter grew up real quick. Wasn't she like a little kid? Just last year? She's like a full-blown teenager. I'm like, are you on your way to Howard University? Weren't you just 11? Cute girl, though. Cute girl. Oh, wait. So I thought that Hercules was cheating on Ashley. I didn't know that Ashley was emotionally cheating with the guy that she's engaged to right now. Or that's how he was making it seem. Wait a minute, Ashley. Did you cut Hercules? The way you were crying and just stressing over him and so in love with him, I can't believe that she was the one who was like trying to get out of the relationship. Ashley, please, you talk about everything else. Please talk about this. I need to get more tea on the breakdown of you and Hercules. What happened? I think it's kind of hilarious, though, that Ashley broke up with Hercules to get with Prince Eric. How cute. You little Disney heifer. I like it. I'm happy for her. I can't wait to see them on Paradise. Because I don't know much about that guy, but she seems really happy, and I'm happy for her. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see when they come on Paradise and the whole proposal thing. And I'm excited to see how Hercules is going to react to seeing the man that he says emotionally stole his woman. Is that why he's going to be crying? Oh, this season is going to be so juicy. Woo! Lord, we needed this. Why am I not surprised that David is living with his mother? Like, when they showed him on the couch and, hey, Mom, can you bring me something to drink? Like, his weird vocal fry. Like, he has a vocal fry. I didn't know that. I thought that something was going on with him. Like, maybe emotionally, but, like, every scene he's in, it's, yeah, I did not. I'm like, why are you talking like a valley girl? Anyway, I'm not surprised that he lives with his mother, and the fact that he said, unfortunately, I can't marry my mom. I was like, come again? What in the Oedipus trailer park? First of all, Jordan's hips are taking me out. He is Fabio in the face and Beyonce in the hips. Jordan is stacked, like just a whole little thickums. A little bottom heavy. Okay, bro. Like, Jordan is so tiny that you don't notice his hips. But when he wears those fitting pants with like no shirt, those hips are prominent. And I'm like, ooh. Oh, Jordan got it. I also have to be fair to Becca concerning Grocery Store Joe. Ladies and gentlemen, we all would have sent Grocery Store Joe home on night one. He was very awkward with her. He did not look like that. His whole presence was just unwelcoming. Not unwelcoming in like a, scary kind of way, but it just didn't seem like he was the kind of dude that you wanted to get to know more of, because he was very standoffish. His walk was weird, and it wasn't the accent, baby. We have gotten over the accent. Let me tell you something. We'll deal with some accents. If you fine, we'll deal with it. You tall and fine, we're going to deal with the accent. I'll take it. I told you. I thought that Italian-American, strong Chicago accent was a little bit too much for me. But with how fine you are, I'll overlook it. Okay? I'll overlook it. But we got to be fair to Becca. She sent him home, rightfully so. She would not have sent Grocery Store Joe home if he looked like how he looked in Paradise. Come on, let's be real here. She kept Garrett, because Garrett is cute. Off, but cute. You know what I mean? She kept Colton with the list. The more I'm unattracted to him, I see the list a bit more. I don't think it's unattractive, but it's just like, oh, I didn't notice that because I was lost in them thick arms. Child. He fine, but scammer. I'm gagged. Every time I hear Crystal, the baby voice is gone. And I'm like, you really pulled a stunt and played this character for an entire season. And then you're going to try to come on another season of some Bachelor Nation show and act like that accent wasn't a huge part of your storyline. Like, Crystal just acts like she did not talk like a deflated balloon for an entire season. What kind of whooping cough did she have for that accent, for her voice to sound like that an entire season? Like, she just, like, is oblivious to that. And I'm like, you got some balls to come around all of these people and like talk like Demi Moore when you were talking like a toddler for weeks. She's good TV though. She's like the female Jordan. Are they going to get together? I am so excited for this coupling. I don't know who's going to get with who, but this is a good cast. ABC, well, The Bachelor did very good with the casting of this season of Bachelor in Paradise, because every character is giving us something. I hated how they only focused on 2 people because there were so many other interesting people there, but we'll get into it a bit later. But this was good casting. Really, really good job, Mike. Just for that. Not for that Bachelor. Joe is lucky that he's cute because he don't have no game. Like, Joe doesn't really know how to, like, woo a woman. He's lucky that he's cute. He's lucky that he has that bright smile, those dimples. He's lucky that he's a white boy that can tan, because there are just some white boys that get red and it looks alarming. But when you're a white boy that can tan, listen, everybody panties dropping. Because, you know what I mean? Like, you go from white to ethnic and just like, oh, in just a matter of a couple of, hours in the sun, you're like, what is going on here? Let's talk. What's your 23andMe look like? I want to have a meet and greet. Because I'm sitting here in my room doing this review and I'm like, I wish you guys were here. Like, you know what I mean? I wish you could like watch it together. One day soon. Maybe next summer. We'll see. Not gonna pipe myself up, but I call Kendall and John. Although Kendall is like not, wasting her time with one dude, she is spreading... What was I gonna say? She is keeping her options open. I'm sorry, Kendall. I was about to say she is spreading her legs. But it's Paradise, girl. Spread them. Anyway, she's keeping her options open. But I personally feel like her and John are the best fit. Immediately, they were just attracted to each other right away. I like those two together. I don't know if they're gonna last, but I like that coupling. And I called it. As soon as I saw the cast. I was like, Kendall and John. Kendall Be smart, girl. This dude know how to make $1. I know some other dudes who are fine and you're interested, but you know what? Joe doesn't he have a chain of grocery stores? You know what? Either one, girl, have fun. Live your best life. But they both got money. Go with John. He got Silicon Valley money. That's a whole different ball. Annalise and Jordan, I don't see it. I don't see it. First of all, he calls her Anal East. Did you guys catch that? He was like, Anal East. And I was like, who the hell is that? Doesn't he look very young next to her? Like, woman, Anal East. I wouldn't be with Jordan. I would not be with a man that ages me significantly. Isn't she in her 20s? She looked like she was in her late 40s. Like, like a 40-year-old white woman who lived by the beach and was just like, oh, I eat the sun. I don't need sunscreen. Oh, yes, you do. Like, that's the kind of old she was giving me. She was giving me like old surfer wife, Venice Beach kind of next to Jordan. And I was like, you never looked that old before. Girl, Jordan is not the one. He is not the one. Tia. She got on my nerves this entire episode. First of all, she was the first to arrive. So that let me know this season of the show was going to be about her. And I think it's a bad move on the producer's part because you have a whole cast of characters that are so interesting that if you looked at Twitter, we all wanted to get to know more, just get to see more of the other characters. And they focus on Tia. So I knew when she arrived first that this was going to be the season about her and Colton. And I'm already vomiting in my mouth just talking about it. Because this is the thing with Tia. It's like, y'all can't even get your scam right. Her and Colton can't even get this scam right. So the whole time she's talking about, yeah, I know I love Colton. I felt something for him. When I saw him on Becca's season, I knew he was the one. And if you felt all of these things about him and you just knew that Colton was the one, DM him. Call him. You got his number. Like, why did you wait to get to paradise and hope that he would show up? Sis, you scamming. Tia didn't get the Bachelorette, but she got the lead of Bachelor in Paradise. That's exactly what this is. And listen, we all know that everybody is coming on this show to get a come up. There are a few people here who are looking for love, but let's be honest, a lot of these people want to be stars. No tea, no shade. I hate saying this, but a lot of them are like failed actors. They came out here to be actors. It didn't work out, so they're going to work the reality TV show market. It happens all the time. People come out here to be like actors or writers or whatever. They want to work in the entertainment industry in some form, right? Majority of them are actors. If it doesn't work out in acting, they get into reality TV or they become like these new age pastors at these LA churches. It happens all the time because they need that attention. They crave that attention. And if they're not going to get it from the entertainment industry, the A-list entertainment industry, no tea, no shade, it is what it is. They're going to go to the Z-list, which is reality TV or church. Seriously, there are so many failed actors in like LA churches leading and saying, oh, God sent me out here to be a pastor. I thought he sent me out here to be an actress. No, you just weren't good, sis. You weren't good, so you became a pastor and you became a celebrity in this LA church. It is what it is. So if that doesn't work out, they do porn. It is what it is. So I know what's going on and I'm okay with it. I don't have a problem with it, but it's just make me believe you. At least still give me a show. Tia's scam is just so out in the open. It's so disrespectful. I do not like her storyline. I'm just bothered by it. It has so many holes in this story. And you mean to tell me you felt this strongly for this dude and you didn't call him? You waited and just hoped that he would come to paradise? No, you knew. You talked to the producers. They told you, listen, we're going to give, because I'm telling you, it was between Tia and CN. And I think Tia was right there. But because of how the viewers responded, why am I giving this politician hand? I watch way too much CNN. Anyway, because of how the viewers responded to Ari dumping Becca, Tia lost that rose and they gave it to Becca. So they told her, listen, you're not going to be the Bachelorette, but we guarantee you're going to be the star of the Bachelor in Paradise. Because all of this, I hope Colton comes. I want Colton. You knew he was coming. You knew he was coming, Tia. Don't play us. Her and Colton going to get on my nerves this season, and I feel like they're going to stay all the way up until the end, and I'm already not interested in this couple at all. Because this is another little game that she's playing, right? It's, oh, I don't know if Colton's coming, but I'm just really into her. I can't see it for him, for anybody else, but I can only see it for Colton. So of course, because this just magically just randomly happens, she gets the first date card. But Colton isn't there. So what does she do? She goes out on a date. She asks Chris, the most controversial dude from Becca's season, Chris and Colton, the most controversial men from Becca's season. She asks Chris to go out on a date, and all of a sudden sparks fly and they kiss and she's feeling something, and then lo and behold, Colton shows up. So what do we have? We have a love triangle between the biggest hams of Becca's season, Chris and Colton, and the biggest ham of Bachelor Nation, Tia. Y'all ain't playing nobody but your damn self. We see this storyline and we're over it. There are so many other interesting people there. Like, we don't need to focus on Tia and Colton, but I feel like this is going to be their season and I'm done. I'm over it. Wills is funny. I'm waiting to see what'll happen with Grocery Store Joe and Kendall, and Grocery Store Joe and all the other ladies, because everybody is hot for Joe, okay? I want to see what happens there. I want to see what Wells and Yuko or Yuki and their comedy, and they just have way too many interesting characters to focus on Tia and Colton, and they did that the entire episode, and it got old real quick. Speaking of Kendall and Joe, I don't see it for them. They're a weird coupling. Very odd couple to me. I feel like they're the kind of couple that works in paradise but won't work in the real world. You know what I mean? Like, Kendall and Joe remind me of like a college or a camp relationship. You know how you are at college or you're at camp or whatever, and you have like a little boyfriend, and it's cute because within the community that you have at camp or at college, this is all you have. So you and him can make it work because you have created your own smaller world within a huger world. But then when you get out in the real world, it's just like, this ain't... Now, I'm not really feeling you in the real world. I was feeling you in our little fantasy world that we created, but outside of this, I don't really see it for you. So I don't really see those two working outside of paradise, which is unfortunate because I like the both of them, but they just seem like oil and water to me. So I kind of want them to pump the brakes on this relationship because I want the both of them to really find love with somebody who they will be with outside of the show. I just don't see Kendall and Joe working. I just don't. Kendall and John, absolutely. Joe and me or whoever, absolutely. Doesn't Grocery Store Joe look like a blue collar Wells? You know what I mean? Like if Wells like grew up in like, you know, inner city Chicago, not that inner city Chicago, but you know, not Kendrick Lamar Chicago. Is he from? No, not Kendrick. J. Cole. Not J. Cole Chicago, but you know that kind of, that not even Rahm Emanuel because he comes from money. But you know what I mean? Like middle class, Chi-town Wells. That's what he gives me. Like, if Wells wasn't so like buttoned up and cute and not so white collar, he would be Grocery Store Joe. I see it. I see it. Kevin and Crystal, I can totally see that relationship working. Hercules and Barbie, it'll happen. That's probably going to be one of the relationships that actually lasts. Nick, okay, I'm just going to say it. He gives me douche. Like, I don't know. It's something about him where I'm like, he makes me uncomfortable, especially, what's her name, Chelsea? What's her name, Chelsea? The girl with the kid. Sorry, sis. You know who I'm talking about. When she was like laying down and he was like trying to just like get with her. It was so obvious that he was just trying to be physical with her and he didn't want anything more. And then like when she just like, he's trying to like kiss her or whatever, she's like, I'm just going to go to bed. He instantly, you know, just takes it on us. Oh, I'm not used to that and I'm the good. Boy, bye. You go home. He's definitely going home. I don't see the ladies making any type of connection with him. And he doesn't seem like he's there for that. He seems like he's there for something else and ain't no lady trying to put out to Nick. How is he a blonde? Like, I know he's blonde and I know it, you know, genetics or whatever, but he just gives me Rocky. And I just see him with jet black hair. Maybe it wouldn't work if he had jet black hair, but it's just like, Nick being like a bleach blonde it's taking me out. I'm like, how did this happen? You have your features are so different than the hair that's on your head. Like, it doesn't, I don't know, do you get what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't seem like it matches up. Like me, I think that my features work well with darker hair, but my hair is not naturally dark. I have to dye my hair black. My hair was like a reddish brown. To be honest with you, my hair color, my natural hair color, is the color of my skin. So it looks like I don't have any hair, especially when I have it pulled all the way back. Back in the day where there were pictures of me with the ponytail, I look like I have no hair. Because my hair is just the same color as my skin and it just doesn't look right. So that's why I see Nick. I'm like, your features give me somebody who would have dark hair, but you got blonde hair. Genetics. Humans are amazing when they're not being awful. I rewound it back, but it didn't, I still wasn't clear. Did Annalise, let me stop. Annalise, was she making out with Vocal Fry David? Because if that happens, oh, I cannot wait for Jordan to find out. But it seems like David and Jordan are going to get into it about another girl. It's not Kendall, it's somebody else. It was in the preview, but I don't know. But it's just, when I saw that, I was like, was that Annalise and David? It was like just a quick little B-roll of them making out, but they were focusing on other people in the shot. They weren't focusing on Annalise and David, but they were clearly making out. Let me know if you saw that too. I don't know if it's crickets, cockroaches, or El Coqui, but wow. Whatever that insect was, those insects are in paradise. Yo, they are hella loud. Like, I felt like they were screaming during the scenes, and I'm like struggling to hear like each contestant talk because El Coqui is going crazy in the background. So of course Tia makes a connection with Chris right as Colton shows up. But can we talk about how Colton and Tia's story doesn't make sense? Like, it just doesn't add up. Every time they tell the story of how they met, how they hung out, it's a different story every time. It went from, oh, we went out on one date, to, oh, we spent the day together. Oh, now y'all spent 3 days together. Oh, now y'all spent his birthday together and ran Runyon Canyon and hiked and dogs and he got bitten. Oh, like, the story just gets bigger and bigger every time they tell it, where I'm like, what is the truth and what is the lie? Like, if you can't keep up with your lie, how are the viewers going to keep up with it? I'm confused. Have they known each other? Have they only went out one time? Have they only known each other for that one date? And also, for you guys to have spent 3 days together and you are just like invested in this dude. And also, for them to have only spent, what they keep on talking about, this little amount of time, but when they talk about it again, it's like they spent a whole month together. How are you guys this invested in a dude that you've only known sparingly for 3 whole days? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not adding up. Like, it's not adding up that you guys only spent just a couple of hours together throughout that one weekend before he went off to go on the Bachelor with Becca. First of all, it sounds hella suspicious that right the weekend before he started filming the season, you were hanging out with him. Why are you on the freaking season if you'd have made a connection with Tia? Scam King, Scam King, Scam King. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And also, for them to, oh, we've only spent a few hours together throughout the weekend. It was like a couple dates throughout this those 3 days from Friday evening to Sunday evening. That's the only time that we had together. Didn't kiss, didn't have sex. He just cooked dinner for you on his birthday, and y'all went hiking and y'all on a boat. Y'all did all of these things in just a matter of a few hours. First of all, how you do all that in LA? With LA traffic. It's impossible. Y'all lying. They've had more time together. Especially Colton's freaking parents were talking about Tia. Y'all had more time together. It was not just the weekend. They have been planning this for a very long time. I think the plan was set in place before Colton got on, stepped on the set of The Bachelorette. They were already trying to work something out, or they already had something worked out. And now that they're together and they keep on telling their story, it changes every time. It doesn't make any sense. Y'all are trying to play us, and you are going to end up playing yourselves because the viewers are not here for it. We see right through this scam with the both of y'all. Y'all trying to be stars on our dime. It ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. Also, is the producers making everybody talk about Tia and Colton? Everybody is talking about Tia and Colton. Nobody is talking about any kind of connection they're having with another person. Every person is invested in Tia and Colton. I do not believe for 1 second that they all are laser focused on this relationship. I feel like somebody is making them say these things to like keep a storyline going, because I just don't believe that Kendall would sit down her first night in paradise and just talk about Tia and Colton. Kendall don't give me that. The only person who really didn't get into it was Grocer Joe, and I just think he's the type of guy who you can't force him to say stuff. That's just not his character, and I think he was just like, I don't care. It doesn't make any sense to me, and the producers probably didn't want to put that in. They wanted to make it seem like everybody cared, but I don't think they do. I don't think that anybody cares about Tia and Colton but Tia and Colton. So can we talk about how trash Nick, Jordan, and Chris are for, yes, Colton is a scam king, we all know. But virgin shaming him, like, come on. Oh, Tia, of course, is going to pick you because you know what to do with your dingling. Like, who cares? First of all, don't none of y'all look like y'all can lay pipe, okay? Don't none of y'all look like y'all packing like that. Colton, he does. Colton look like he know what he doing. Don't none of y'all look like y'all have a whole clue. Ain't no woman looking at y'all like, oh my goodness, I can't wait for him to ravish me. But although we don't like Colton, when we look at him, we just like, okay, he could take me down. You know what I mean? So I don't even know why they're over there trying to shame this dude when none of y'all can hold a candle to him in finest and probably in stroke game. Can we be real? Yeah, I seen them hips, them tight. Whew, that boy fine now. He fine. He a scammer, but he fine. So that's where the episode ends, with like the basic dudes of the season trying to virgin shame Colton and confront him about Tia. How, like, Tia and Raven, okay. I just feel like there have been bangers on The Bachelor and Bachelorette. Like, I just feel like they have had women where it's like, I just don't understand how Tia and Raven are like these like, how is Tia and Raven like the Christy Turlington and Naomi Campbell of Bachelor Nation? Like, the men are like fawning over them, and I'm like, how and not saying that they are not attractive or, you know, beautiful women. They're not the only ones, though. You know what I mean? Like, what is it? Which is why I feel like they were cast as the leads of Bachelor in Paradise. Because with Raven, I didn't understand. I did not get all the men. And Raven, oh, Raven's so hot. Raven's this. And I'm like, I will get a few guys saying that Raven is hot and they're attracted to her. Every dude in their confessional was talking about how hot Raven is. Nah, that was storyline to me. It's the same thing with Tia. All these guys are falling over Tia. Tia, who holds her shoulders up here and like wears that sloppy bun like it's sexy. No way. No way. No, have you seen them other broads that walked into Paradise, and you mean to tell me all the dudes are drooling over Tia? Nope. Like, and it's no shade to Tia. I'm just saying this is storyline. I don't think that all those guys are attracted to Tia like that. I think it's storyline. That is just my opinion. She cute, but it's so over the top to the point where I'm like, nah, somebody wrote this in. Somebody wrote this in. Anyway, that's where it ends. This season is going to be good because I saw they gave like a little trailer, like a mini trailer for the remainder of the season. And all I have to say is, why didn't none of you ragamuffins tell me that Benoit was going to be on this season? When I saw Benoit, I was so hyped. And it looked like he's going to be a ladies' man, okay? It looked like Benoit came to Paradise to sow his royal oats, and I'm okay with it. Our baby deserves. He deserves to have some fun and then to be the next Bachelor. Benoit, Blake, or Peter, or Eric Bigger with the beard. He seems like he's going to get on my nerves this season. Like, he didn't, I don't know. I got to see more of him, but it's just like, he came into Paradise real thirsty. And I'm like, Eric, Don't get on my nerves. We're rooting for you. We're all rooting for you. So that's it for me. I enjoyed this episode. I think I'm really going to enjoy this season. I'm hyped about Bachelor in Paradise. Like, I wanted to come here. It's hella late, y'all, but I was like, I have to do this review. I have to talk to them about it because I'm so excited about it. You know what I mean? It was a really good episode. I feel like it's going to be a really good season, and I cannot wait. Before I get out of here, please, if you see a bell, you're going to see it somewhere down here. Please select that bell so that you can get notifications about when I post stuff. Sometimes I post stuff and you guys don't get it. I guess being subscribed isn't enough. So you gotta also select that notification bell so that you can get whenever I upload stuff. Like I said before in my previous reviews, I got a ton of stuff that I will be uploading. I just have to take some time to edit it because right now I am the cameraman, the writer, the camera queen, okay? The writer, the lighting director, also the editor. You know, it takes a lot to get these things up to you, but please look out for it because I'm going to drop a ton of content tomorrow and this weekend as well. And then next week I got a whole bunch of stuff coming. So select the notification, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let's build this community, guys. We got some more stuff to talk about. We got a whole season of Bachelor in Paradise, and then we got to prepare for Blake to be the Bachelor. I'm ready. I think we won't know about the Bachelor, who's going to be the Bachelor. They're already casting for it. But I think we won't know who the Bachelor is until September. And then we're going to get the season in January. If it's Blake, I'm all in. I'm all in. If it's Jason, unless that season is full of like independent women, sisters, you know, like the women have to be so interesting where I'm just like, I will sit through 11 weeks of Jason and his mob hands and his PC answers if the women are bringing it. That's the only way. If not, I'm out. God, please give it to Blake. I hate to bring you into this show, Lord. But I want Blake to be the Bachelor. He deserves. He really, really does. Anyway, I'm going to edit this and get it up to you as soon as I can. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye.